Hello and welcome to Advent Adventures. Today is December 6th, Friday of the first week of Advent. I'd like to share with you just a part of today's gospel. It's another miracle of Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew where he is healing two blind men. And he says, "And their eyes were opened. And Jesus warned them sternly, 'See that no one knows about this.' But they went out and they spread the word of him through all the land." Yeah, I've often asked myself in this particular story when he healed the blind man, why did he say don't go out and tell anyone? Well, I think it always has to do with, the perception that we have of Jesus or, who we say that Jesus is. Those miracles that occur all throughout the Gospels, are very powerful and they're very important because, it shows his glory. It shows that he truly is God. But Jesus didn't want to get, he didn't want people to get hung up on the idea that he was just a miracle worker, but he was somebody that could truly transform their lives. And I think that's what's so important when we think about these stories and why he even said, don't tell anyone, because he needed to spend more time teaching and living and being with his disciples to show them that this is transformative, that it truly changes you. It just doesn't give you sight, but it changes your heart. It changes how you relate to other people. It changes how you live each day. I mean, that's truly what it's all about. When we talk about the good news, when we talk about the gospel, it's more than just miracles. It really is life-changing. I've often used this expression when I work with the confirmation kids. When I ask them about, why do they want to go through this and, why do they want to be confirmed in this faith? I often say that, Jesus didn't come here and say, build these big buildings and go there 1 hour a week on Sundays. He said, no, this is your life and this is how I want you to live it. And it really is summed up in the great commandments of love God and love your neighbor. At the heart of it is living. At the heart of it is letting your life be transformed, not just always going to him and say, hey, Jesus, do this for me. I mean, he wants you to be transformed so we live a certain way. Miracles happen, and they still happen today. They don't always happen as we want them to, but you know what? When we are transformed by him, when we live as a true disciple, when we live with that love of God and that love of neighbor, we see the miracles that do happen. And they happen for the right reasons, and they happen in the right way. And it's amazing how we find peace even when it doesn't always go our way. We find peace and we find understanding. So today, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself not to just have a relationship with Jesus that's transactional. You do this, I do that. No, be transformed. Live a certain way. Love God. Love your neighbor. You'd be surprised where your life goes from there. Continue your Advent adventures.